Sometimes when we see video of weather events coming out of the Northeast or the South sometimes, or even Tornado Alley, and it's sort of pinpointed as those are the states that have the most dynamic weather events. But anybody who has been in California for the last 12 months, the whole year of 2024, is very aware that we have had our fair share of incredible weather events in the last 12 months.
Absolutely. We're not strangers to that either.
Yeah.
And it happens now so frequently that it's easy to forget.
Yeah.
Major events in both the summer and the winter. So I went back through my notes from the entire year and I wanted to get a review, a summary of everything that happened.
Yeah.
And I was able to condense that down into about 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So Eric, let's take a look back at all the weather this year around Sacramento.
Let me paint a picture for you. It's January 2nd, 2024.
It's raining in the valley, while about a foot of snow falls in the Sierra. Winter is looking good. This carries into February, when on the 4th, an atmospheric river delivers almost an inch of rain in Sacramento and 2 to 5 feet of snow in the mountains, but it comes with strings attached. 50 to 70 mile-per-hour gusts take down over 100 trees. 200,000 SMUD customers lose power, and tragically, 3 people lose their lives from falling trees. There's more snow in March, a lot more. In the first 3 days of the month, 5 to 10 feet of it come down. This causes 80 to close, wreaking havoc on traffic. It also boosts our snowpack from 80 to 104% of normal. March goes in like a lion and goes out like one too. A storm on Easter weekend brings another foot of snow to the Sierra. The activity advances into April with thunderstorms, low elevation snow, and even a 4.5 magnitude earthquake in Plumas County, all happening on the 4th.
It's really surprising. And this time of year, we're getting snow. It's nice, really nice.
4 days later, clear skies allow for a perfect viewing of a partial solar eclipse. There's more to marvel at in May. On the 10th, the strongest geomagnetic storm in over 2 decades dazzles Americans with an aurora seen as far south as Texas. People in dark areas of Northern California were able to see pretty purples and radiant reds, along with some gorgeous greens.
Just like that, we're at the halfway point of the year, and the fire season begins June 1st.
The Corral Fire takes off in Tracy, causing evacuations. 14,000 acres burn before full containment on June 28th. July wastes no time in bringing the heat. It begins with a 7-day heat wave, peaking at 110 degrees in Sacramento on the 6th.
Just staying indoors. Yeah. Going in the pool.
This is just the first of 4 heat waves in July, allowing us to say we lived through the hottest month ever recorded in Sacramento. The unprecedented heat dries out vegetation, allowing the Park Fire in Butte and Tehama counties to take off, becoming the 4th largest wildfire on record in California at 429,000 acres. A much-needed reprieve comes in late August with a sprinkle of rain and a record minimum high temperature of 76 degrees on the 23rd. Then the scorcher torture returns in September with a 4-day heat wave, pushing Sac City, Stockton, and Modesto into record territory for the amount of 100-degree days in a year. The tally ticks on in October. We experienced the first ever October heat wave in Sacramento on the 1st through the 3rd, then the second ever October heat wave on the 5th through the 7th. During the first 8 days of October, Sac City, Stockton, and Modesto set all-time hottest October temperature records.
So it's warmer this year. Obviously, everyone knows that. It's been a hot year.
By October 8th, the 100-degree day count climbed to 51 in Sac City, 49 in Stockton, and 45 in Modesto. 20 days later, it's weather whiplash with the first snow of the season.
It's warm, especially when you have winter jackets on and stuff.
Mother Nature provides us with our first rain of the 2024-2025 water year on November 1st. She then cooks up something special for us later in the month. A bomb cyclone and atmospheric river team up to whack the West with waves of rain and feet of snow right before Thanksgiving.
And that leads us to now, December, where this active pattern continues with more rain, snow, and most recently a lot of fog in the valley. But this fire season ended with just over 1 million acres burned in California, which is less than the 5-year average of 1.4 million acres. And that's remarkable, given the historic heat over the summer. And the acreage would have been almost 500,000 if it wasn't for the man who pushed his burning car down a dry ravine in Chico. That's how the Park Fire started.
Yeah.
Remarkable how this season ended despite that heat.
Yeah, and now here we are sitting today, and we just talked about this 15 minutes ago, Tahoe sitting at 148% of normal for this time of year, which gives us an awesome springboard going into the new year.
Exactly. This is weather whiplash. When we talk about climate change, we're basically saying the weather's getting weirder. It's getting more extreme. You go from one end of the spectrum to the other, from fire season to an excess of snow in the Sierra.
Yeah.
And we may see more of this in the future.
Yeah. That was awesome, Adam.
Thank you very
really
much.
Nice job with that. Enjoyed it.
Appreciate it.